within the period. Other research goals include production of shoe lasts, shoe soles, diabetic and crop footwears, and synthesis of leather dyes. All of these are on display at knowledge stands. This innovative research and development efforts have produced commercializable products, some of which have undergone the patenting process. In the area of security, the Institute is collaborating with the military for research, development, design and production of military footwear for the armed forces of Nigeria. The Institute has progressively added value to the leather sector through various campaigns and sensitization programs. We have had B2B and public-private regional meetings in the Northwest and the Southwest, and those of the other regions will continue this year. These engagements led to the establishment of the Nigerian Association of Leather and Leather Products. The cardinal objectives of this association is to improve business relationship between the active stakeholders in the value chain of the leather business in the country. Distinguished guests, central to the implementation of the leather policy, NILES is championing the campaign to discourage the consumption of raw hairs and skins known as POMO in Nigeria. If all leather stakeholders are involved in this campaign, there will be enough hairs to produce finished leather products for local use and export. These and many other interventions by NILES will help to evolve and diversify the nation's economy, reduce capital flight, improve security, create employment and wealth, as well as promote made in Nigeria goods. At this juncture, let me use this opportunity to express my profound gratitude to the Honorable Minister, Foreign Minister of Science, Conduct and Innovation, Senator Dr. Adeleke Mamura, Honorable Minister of State, Chief Henry Eko, and the Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Morimola Odo, members of the National Steering Committee on Strategic Implementation Plan of Leather and Leather Products Policy in Nigeria, the planning committee of this event, NILES management and staff, our ambassadors, guests, resource persons and members of the press for finding time to be part of this event. Most importantly, the chairman, NILES Governing Board, Honorable Haruna Ilya Oswega, I have to express my profound appreciation to all of you. Once again, let me welcome you to this special occasion taking place in Expo Square, the Arena of Power. I wish you cordial interaction. Thank you for your audience and God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. The performing Director General and Chief Executive Officer, NILES, Professor Mohammed Kabir Yakubu. Can we please join our hands together for him? He has formally welcomed us. When he was making his presentation, we have some other personalities who have just joined us. Will never forgive me if I don't appreciate these highly revered personalities who are here to celebrate Leather Day with us. I'd like to appreciate the very presence of Mr. Adeleke Abimbola from GIZ. Can we please put our hands together for him? Mr. Adeleke, you're welcome. I'd like to welcome Ample Foot, Director, Technology Acquisition and Adaptation Department, Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. Where are you, sir? Oh, welcome, sir. I'd like to welcome the representative of the country head of projects, European Union, German Development Corporation. Nationally welcome, Mr. Anna Williams. Where are you, sir? Please welcome me with a round of applause. industry, I'm humbled to welcome Mr. George Ohuya. Mr. George Ohuya, you're welcome. I also welcome the representative of the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Ibulade Akin. Where are you, sir? Mr. Akin, please can we put our hands together for Mr. Akin? Thank you very much all. At this juncture, for messages of goodwill, but before then, I'd like to appreciate those who are actually promoting the ideas of NIMES in the Federal Capital Territory under the purview of FCT administration, Education Secretariat, precisely FCT Department of Science, Technology and Innovation. I humble this morning to welcome directors and staff of FCT Department of Science, Technology and Innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy, join your hands together for these people all the way from FCT Department of Science, Technology and Innovation. They are the ones that are actually promoting the ideas of NIMES in the Federal Capital Territory. Thank you. At this point, I'd like to welcome to the microphone for messages of goodwill. And the messages of goodwill, because of time constraint, you are given 60 seconds. Just come to the microphone and say something, please, first.
Calm down. The chairman is talking to you.
I've just been reliably informed by the chairman of this event. Remember, I'm not chairing this event. Honorable Haruna Ilya Oseba is chairing this event, and he has just told me that he's given them 3 minutes presentation. At this point, I'd like to invite to the microphone Alhaji Mabego, Chairman Mapan. Where are you, sir? For his message of goodwill.
The Chairman, NILES Board of Directors, Honorable Haruna Ilyas, who is also the Chairman of this occasion, Director General of NILES, Professor Kabir Koko, former DG. Mr. Chairman, I beg to stand on the existing protocol as we establish. First of all, I would like to use this opportunity to express our gratitude to the entire management and staff of Federal Ministry of Science and Technology. For the past 5 years, they have been doing wonderful things in the promotion of leather sector. A lot of people in Nigeria, if you talk about leather, shoe, they just look at it as, they don't know the opportunities, wealth, jobs that are embedded within the sector. So thank for the effort of this ministry for bringing this huge sector to the limelight. And also the other ministries that in partnership with these ministries that are environment, agri, trade and investment, and all other government agencies that are partnering with Federal Ministry of Science and Technology in implementing this policy. And another thing, this sector, you know, to be sincere with us, we have been drilled for long. We are just now complaining about hardship and what have you. But we have been drilled for long in Nigeria. Agro-allied sector, they are the key to bringing Soko into our life. If you look at leather sector alone, you just look at it from the, we forget about even the animal rearing. Just take the abattoir, from the person that will remove the skin from the animal, to the person that will collect the skin, the person that will do this initial preservation, the sub-dealer that will collect it from him and his boys, the transporter that will take it to the major dealer. the people there that will do the second phase of preservation, and others, the handling. The transporter that will take it to the tanneries. If you go to the tanneries, you have all sorts of workers that will do with they select the hides into various grades. Some will do the preparation before soaking. I want a lot of jobs before it reach our shoes. So if you take leather alone, had the capacity to turn our economic around. Because another huge mistake we are making is that for the past years, we are just looking at the exports end of the economy, which is very wrong. We have neglected the domestic sector. If you look at it traditionally, most of the major tanneries we have now in Nigeria, they were designed and focused just to export. The tanneries that are catering for domestic market, they are the small, medium, and artisan producers. And they have all collapsed. That is even the genesis of failure of our footwear industry. If you look at it now, we export leather, all right, we get hundreds of millions of dollars. But at the end of the day, we are importing footwear. What are we doing? So we just have to look inward and resuscitate the small and medium and artisan leather producers, because they are the ones that will stimulate and give life to our footwear industries. We have been working for the past 10 years with Nexim. They are trying to factor how to go about this. So I believe Alhaji Murtala will take this message home. Maybe I'll revive this in now. The implementation committee is there, the private sector, we are there to see how we can factor. Bank of Industry too, we have been working with them. I could remember, even though the focus then is on the export, they were in Kano, I think I delivered a paper there. The focus then is just on export. So I believe you can also take this message home. So lastly, I would like to appreciate, I can see so many faces here that have been working for years to see how we can bring out this sector, how we can revive this. So thank you all and God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. Alhaji our President, Japan. Thank you very much, sir. The underlying word there is we have to look inward. Thank you very much. I will still welcoming messages of goodwill. At this point, I'd like to invite respectfully to the microphone Murtala Abubakar from Exim Bank for his 120 seconds this time around message of goodwill. I'm reducing it because of time. At the time, it's going to get to 60 seconds. For now, you have 120 seconds, sir.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Thank you. I'm representing my MD, Alhaji Abba Bello, who is away on another official assignment. We congratulate NILEST for hosting this Leather Day Technology and Innovation Expo for year 2023. We have done a lot in terms of financing of leather companies, especially in Kano. We're basically here because we want to do more. What Alhaji Nebegu said is very correct. We do a lot of exports. We do a lot of imports. So at the end of the day, we're just evening it out. We at Nexim are trying to find solutions towards that. And I believe forums like this will give us a platform for taking back more views from you guys and doing better work at it. Thank you.
Can we please appreciate Malam Murtala Abubakar from Nexim Bank. At this point, I'd like to invite Mr. George Owoya from BOI, Bank of Industry. You have 120 seconds, sir. Your time starts now.
Good morning, everyone. I know there was no real protocol in place, but at least I would like to stand on the existing protocol of my chairman that just stood before me. I thank you all for inviting us, and when you look at the way the industry has been over time, you will notice that leather production in the country there has not been real development in that sector. One of it being that most tanneries use it for export purposes. But when you look back, we look at inwards to know that the development is from our own, it's inward. We need to start inwards to try to drive this development. And when you look at it, you see that there are a lot of things that need to be done, especially by the government. So there should be a lot of incentives. We should learn to discourage the export, because most of what is affecting the leather industry in Nigeria is that most of these tanneries they produce the leather just for export purposes. So there should be a lot of innovation, there should be a lot of education. There's also the issues of the consumption of the local hides, pomo, which is also affecting the industry. And last year, if you look at what the Nigerian Economic Summit Group said, they said the leather industry provides 24% of agri sector's production to the GDP. But that is even very minute. We've not even started to scratch the tip of the bottom. If we drive the production development of leather, I believe, like they say, the Economic Summit Group, where leather will be able to generate over $1 billion by 2025. And part of our mandate in BOI is to drive development. And what we do is to transform the industrial sector. So what we try to partner with most companies in the leather industry to see how we can drive this development by providing single-digit interest rates. And we expect that we can look at it inwards altogether, stakeholders, let there be, even with the government, to put policies in place to drive this development, because oil will not take us there. Thank you very much.
We have heard from Mr. George Owuya, representing that of industry. Can we please celebrate him with a round of applause once again? Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, at this juncture, I'm humbled to bring to the microphone a woman with unforgettable achievements. The cherry that falls for the window. When she was in charge, records were broken and records were made. At this point, I'd like to invite respectfully to the microphone the amazing Amazon herself, the immediate past Director General and Chief Executive Officer of NILES, a highly delectable woman of substance, Dr. Mrs. Eukarya of Power. Please join your hands together to celebrate a great woman. Yeah? We enjoy 60 seconds, ma'am.
Okay. My board chairman, my DG, Professor M.K. Yakubu, all NILES staff, the management of NILES, the ministry directors, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and you are all welcome. I'm delighted and very happy to be here today and to see our beautiful faces. I want to say a big well done for Prof, who ensured that this program continues despite the economic crunch, because I know what it means to hold this program at this time. Sir, continue. Well done. And I want to encourage us. Leather has a promising future for the economy of this country. And I don't think I'll be mistaken to say leather has as much to contribute to the economy of this country as oil has done, if given the right place in this country. And that's what I want to say. Let's continue what we're doing. It might seem as if we are not being recognized. The effort is not being recognized, but one day it will speak and will be heard. Thank you very much.
Show some love to the amazing Amazon, please. Thank you very much all. At this point, we are gradually coming to the end of messages of goodwill. We have just been joined by another great win in leisure. If you share this thought with me, please celebrate all the mothers in this arena. It is believed that women and mothers are actually the source of the nation. So I'm humble this morning to invite to the microphone Dr. Felicia Erozo, Acting Director General, Nigeria Institute for Trypanosomiasis Research. I got it. Can you please put your hands together for her? She said, Mohammed, I must say something. So now you have the floor. You enjoy 60 seconds now.
Good morning, all. The board chairman, I salute you. Please, the DG, sir, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I'm Dr. Felicia Erozo, Acting Director General, Nigerian Institute for Trypanosomiasis Research. I was itching that I must be here, even after some constraints I encountered, that I have to be here to say something about our sister research institute. NITA, the role of NITA in the leather industry, that's Nigerian Institute for Trypanosomiasis Research, cannot be overemphasized. Because without NITA and his work, you cannot have animals from where Nylus derives his hides and skins. And so what are we saying here today? As per our mandate to control the effects of trypanosomiasis in animal and humans in Nigeria, and these diseases are both widespread in sub-Saharan Africa, debilitating livestock production, essentially, because of the widespread nature of SSFlies. I want to say here that NITA, in the area given of its mandate, will continue to create an enabling environment through reduction and creation of sustainable, SSFlies sustainable areas or zones for improved agricultural and livestock production. In that case, I will say it here, loud and clear, that with expertise and the staff force of NITA, we will continue to see that that is done. And then, because if we increase livestock, we have more heights for your leather business. Right away now, you see the cost of shoes are very expensive. But when we are able to do that, to increase the production, you have improved and increased highs for your business towards diversification of the economy. And then I want to also enjoy and appreciate you in the drive for the marketing of Pomo in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
I want something. The marketing of Pomo in Nigeria. Go to Lagos. Lagos State has the highest consumption of Pomo. Anything they eat is Pomo. Thank you very much. Can we please put our hands together for Dr. and Mrs. Victoria Erozo? Thank you very much. On that note, I shall be inviting to the microphone for impact of labor policy implementation plan on Nigerian economy, a highly assiduous man, many believe is one of the lifelines of Nylus. Can we please have Mr. Andrew Igili to the microphone to come and present the impact of labor policy implementation plan on Nigerian economy? Please celebrate this man with a round of applause.
So thank you so much. I want to appreciate everybody, our chairman of our board, and also chairing this occasion. I also want to appreciate and celebrate our CEO, the DG of Nylus. I also want to celebrate the chairman of LAPAN, a true Nigerian to the core, all the way from Kano. And he has never missed any of this leather day. This is the 6th edition. Actually, STI Expo is the 7th edition, but the first year, there wasn't anything like day. The day he started from the 2nd episode. And I want to say that he has never missed any edition. And he has never requested $1 from Nylus for his sponsorship, for transportation, for hotel accommodation. The This is a true Nigerian. So, we respect you. Please don't keep it up and then bring us up to be on sport with you. I believe there is hope for Nigeria. We have some few Nigerians that still love Nigeria, that are still ready to sacrifice for Nigeria. And I just pray that all of us will copy all these good examples that are being portrayed before us. So thank you so much. Very briefly, I'm going to go through some few slides. I understand we don't have so much time. You can see the slide, except that it's not very sharp. And I'm not happy about that. Not very, very sharp at all. Impact of Labor Policy Implementation Plan on Nigerian economy. Second slide, please. They do the preamble, just second slide. So this is the preamble that the global leather industry has an annual revenue over $100 billion. A larger dollar value than the sales of rubber, cotton, coffee, tea, rice, and sugar all combined together. This is UNIDO 2021 that I'm quoting there. Can you go back, please? Just like the chairman of this session and the chairman of Knowledge Base said, the average consumer is wearing at least 4 leather products at any time. I don't know, is there anybody here that doesn't have any leather product on him? You don't have? I'll just give you one if you don't have. Free of charge. You don't have any leather products? You don't have a bag? You don't have a belt? Anybody? Nobody. Unless you want to lie. Thank you so much. Can you move forward? This is part of the preamble that the cow hair is the most used skin in the production of leather products. And white leather is the most difficult to produce. Can we go to the next slide? This is a global perspective that today leather and leather products are being recognized as one of the world's most widely traded commodities. And just like I quoted earlier, and that's the legal quotation of 2021 and 2011. I hope you can see what you can see the slides, except for those that are following. We are very sorry about this. Can we quickly move to the next slide? This is comparing the global perspective with Africa. How are we faring as Africa? This is it. That globally, leather production was estimated to have 23 billion square foot yearly. Asia account for about, can you imagine, 57% of every leather production and 44% of light leather production. You can see what is going on. You know where in Africa, you look at Europe there, across for account for 17% and 24% of global heavy leather and light leather production. And Africa contributes, just look at it, accounting for how many percent, if you can see the slide? Just 1%. I think we should be very sad about this. I'm doing this to provoke our minds, for us to know the work ahead of us. Thank God in this session we're having BOI all the way from Lagos. We have Navy Bank. For the first time, we are bringing all these investors together. We are raw material here. We have GIZ who has been very, very supportive to wireless and all the leather actors. Please, the next slide. See, this are some facts. If I think we should just leave all this, it's quite sad and it's depressing, very, very depressing. If you talk about Nigeria, it's worse. In Nigeria, I want to tell you, China, we have finished leather goods. From our statistics, China contributes 90% of whatever we are consuming. 90%. Nigeria has only 10%. Can you imagine? And here we are. How can we be rich when we are just consuming nation? The next slide. The next slide, please. This is just the leather value chain to tell us that it doesn't matter where you are in the value chain. We have the media people. We have the people to exhibit. We have the people to export. We have the marketers. We have the researchers. It's a value chain all the way from animal husbandry. Ministry of Agriculture is here. Industry is here. Education is here. Environment is here. Water is here. Everybody, you have a role to play in this value chain. The next slide. We want to talk a bit of the impact of the leather next slide now. These pictures are not too good at all. This was when the policy was approved in 2018, October 31st. That was Mr. President. We had the honor of getting him approved the policy. The next slide now. This was when the committee was put in place by the then Honorable Minister. And then the next slide. We have the formal launch of the implementation plan by the Vice President himself very quickly. Very quickly, the next slide. These are the pictures. Just continue, please. This is Mr. Vice President picture. And then GIZ was in that launch. The Palinka, you can see mine there. They were all there together. And then the Palinka, you remember, we were all together in Aba for this Benin Hotel, for this PPD meeting. That to tell you how GIZ have been very supportive. GIZ actually supported this one table forum. The next one, please. Again, this was part of the PPD. The next slide. And this is the business-to-business meeting. I'm sure my DG mentioned it earlier. The Tanneries and the Finished Leather Goods Association in Nigeria to improve business relationship and the intertrade between the tanners and the finished leather good production at the Kano last 2 years. Actually, you can see how time fly. I almost said last year. And that the last slide is a picture of how we came together. Can we let us see? Okay, good. You can see the picture there, bringing everybody in the value chain together. That was where people came together and said, enough of before now. The Kano people will get the thank God Alhaji is here. It was at that meeting that where people in Kano, they don't have anything to do with Aba and Lagos. But at this meeting, we all came together. Alhaji said, with the permission of our DG data, and then Nazi from why can't we come together? You know, there's a time you come and realize, can't we start talking together? That was how we had this courtesy of GIZ makeup. That took place in Kano. And the marriage has been wonderful. Now NAPA. NAPA is National Leather and Leather Product Producers Association in Nigeria, an umbrella body of all the leather value chain actors. I know the Nigeria process is almost through, just a little teething problem here and there, just to sort out. And know in the next few weeks, everything will be okay. The next slide, please. These are the impacts of the steering committee that you can see my DG there, that will be Honorable Minister of Agri. That was May 31st, 2022. This is high level advocacy. This is one of them. Because for a lot of time, I just have to show you a slide of how the next slide. This was exchange of souvenir between the CEO of NILES, Professor Yakubu, and the Minister of Agri. And we had a similar meeting like this with Minister of Education, with Minister of Industry, and it can be like that. And can we get to the next slide? This was the meeting that we had, that we had the permanent secretary of the acting minister at that time, where we had the Messenger to tell you some of the effort. This was capacity building, where we brought all the actors together, both private sector and the public sector, to improve their capacity. I understand the PASEC is coming, the thing you get telling me now that the PASEC is coming, and we're expecting that. I'm sure if you see this picture, you'll be very happy about this. The next slide, please. This is the business-to-business meeting. Because of the success of the business-to-business meeting in Kano, my DG said, no, this cannot get down here. We must move around the whole geopolitical zone. So we went to Lagos. That was in September, but I'm sure we got a request. GIZ is trying to really support. We know what I'm talking about. But thank God, we were able to hold the events in Lagos. The next event now will be in Edo, South. I'm sure they are here. Edo, can you raise your hand? Okay, God bless you. So, Edo is there. So, we are moving to that will be around March, April. That's to tell you the effort we are making to ensure that all the actors we are talking together. The next one, please. This was the capacity building and study tour to Portugal. We which was led by the CEO, the DG of Niles. You can see this meeting here. This meeting, what is unique about this meeting in Portugal was that the Nigerian ambassador, the person in blue, honestly speaking, it's a very good slide. I said that this person is blue. This is Nigerian ambassador to Portugal. He was with us for the whole period, from the one to the last day that we were living there. He was involved in all the engagement, MOU engagement and everything, and the chairman of our board too was also there. It was a high level capacity. Dr. Johnny was there, and Mr. Fire was also at that meeting, and was also there too. And so it was a wonderful, see, the beauty of this Portugal engagement is that Portugal, they have the technology, state-of-the-art facility, but in Nigeria, we have the population, we have affordable labor, we have so many things that you can say that, I don't call it cheap, but they are really, really affordable. So, our coming together, already the MOU is just about to be signed. I'm sure the DG will still mention it to us. The DG will still mention it to us. So, you can see, we have done so far that kind of high level kind of engagement has been on. The next slide, please. I understand the person is coming. So, this is the chairman, National Steering Committee, that is doing all of this. Can we celebrate this Nigerian? Is that how much you can celebrate in Nigeria that have done so well? Professor M.K. Yakubu, that have done so well. We have not even spent 2 years. By the grace of God, it will be 2 years officially, 1st of February. And we have done so much like this. We believe that in the next 2 years, maybe we are almost giving like a mid-term report of what he has done. I know in the next 2 years, we will achieve more than this. If you clap more, we will do more. Is that how much we can encourage you? This is a distinguished Nigerian that is doing so much for the labor sector within this short period. The next slide now. So this is just to tell you what is the policy all about. We have it online. It's everywhere. You can Google Niles policy. You will just see it in your phone now. What is the vision? Is to provide a policy framework that guides the Nigerian leather industry to a competitive position in the global economy. And the mission is to transform the Nigerian leather industry into a dynamic and aggressive sector that embraces the use of cutting-edge technology for value addition and marketing. The next slide. These are the policy goals. I don't want to bore you with this. You can do that already. The next slide, please. And this is just to show us how it is arranged. The vision, the mission, and then the various chapters. Some of you are very lazy at reading. With this, you can just almost glance through and know all the 5 chapters. And then we have, just to mention, we have 8 pillars. Number 1 is the R&D. Number 2 is governance. Number 3 is the IPRO. Number 4 pillar is the e-legal. Number 5 pillar is the compliance, which is the environmental standard, social best standard. Somebody disturbed. Okay. Then the next one is standard marketing and patronage. And then the 7th pillar is funding, while the last pillar there is fiscal memory. Please, the next slide. This is just the overview, talking about the 8th pillar. The next slide now. The next slide. Then the next slide. These are the potential challenges. Number 1, the quantity and quality of height and scale we produce in Nigeria is a great burden unto us. What is the standards? Even the finishes, what is the standard? Thank God we have cobblers here, we have practitioners here. Even the storage facility is so poor. Absence of quality specification and standard. I know some people are trying, and as I'm talking about I'm telling you, all these things are absent. And then the high consumption of oil and skill for food. I know we have a state planning committee that is working about. I'm sure many of you will belong to that committee. And then reliance on importation of planning into the next slide. Export of semi-finished and finished leather, importation of cheap finished leather product, inadequate infrastructure, limited access to finance. I don't think we should have problem with this finance. When you have the raw material here, you have Lazy Bank, you have BOR, you have GIZ, they all go to the part of the resource persons that will be asking questions. You can ask them any question, please. The next one, marketing and the local patronage, what next? This is the way I'm going to stay with a little bit. What do we do? Why are we here today? Open the next slide, please. Can you see this slide? Look at what will happen to us. Look at selling ordinary raw hide. You will get $1.8, not up to $2. You will get $1.8. But if you do a little bit of innovation, you will now have a palm hide. You have $2.5. You can see what has happened. And then when you have the coated leather, you have $10. Imagine by the time you have your handbag, how much do you have there? $2,000 compared to $1.8. You can see what value addition can do for us. We just need to look inward, just like this guest speakers have spoken. Then the next slide now. What changes was 1 week as the leather value chain actor, LVCA, leather value chain actor. Before, look at what is happening. We're almost getting out of here. You have people from Kano, from the leather side, you have the canneries, you have the hide and skin production, incomplete planning and refinement, and then you have export of low-valued leather products. Then you go to Aba, go to Lagos, go to Kwara. I'm sure Kwara will are here today. If you are Kwara, can I say answer? Kwara, God bless you. So we have people that came all over from all the great political zones. You see that? And then you have, see what you have. It's very sad. And at the end of the day, what do you get? Very low export potential. Now the next slide. What must we do? This is the ecosystem. This ecosystem is to provoke your heart. And that with federal government support system, we can have this vision. What is the vision? $17 billion vision. That from now, in fact, the vision was able to be from 2022 up to 2027. Let's give ourselves 5 years. And we have that vision. Very ambitious vision. All of us will come together. Anywhere you are in the value chain, we are all committed to this special, this leather value chain. I tell you, we can get this $17 billion. Is it doable? The people are already hungry. I said, is it doable? We have food for you. Don't worry about that. The next slide, please. What changes was 1 week as a leather value chain actor? See where we are coming from. We must come from, I'm using the word from small scale operators. We now move to industrial scale operation. Full and deliberate build of Aba, Kano, leather ecosystem, Lagos ecosystem, both in scale, in resources, in vocational, it's everything. Number 2, for now, most people are majorly manual. Even the finished leather goods, mostly they are manual. We need to go to automated and mechanized. It's doable. That was part of our MOU agreement with Portugal government. Nigeria and West Africa is our focus in our export and our trading. But what we are saying is that we can go global and greater portion of Africa. State government concern for the states is not so commendable. And what we are saying is that federal government-led partnership with the state. This is what we are doing now with the presence of the steering committee, which is the higher decision-making body. We are able to coordinate all the legal actors for the 6-day political zone. The next slide, we must move from standalone ecosystem. I am on my own. I am here. I don't want to talk to the other person. That must stop. We must come together in unity. Another one is private sector marketing. We now move to federal government-led investment drive to bankable business government-led marketing that will strengthen and upgrade NILES to a regulator and owner, because NILES is the only legal agency we have in Nigeria. We must keep on talking about NILES. We must encourage NILES. We must empower NILES. We must advise the government to do anything they can do to make sure that this vision of $17 billion national sales target can actually be achieved. And then we energize and challenge the joint expert group of Nazi Bank, MEPC, BOR, CBN, raw material with a special focus on the legal export, DIZ. The next one, please. I'm rounding up now. We must move from just studies to world-class factory. We have a leather hub in Lagos. It cannot be only Lagos or having leather hub. We must have leather hub everywhere. In Edo States, from Kwara, from Abuja here, in Kano, we must have leather hub everywhere, in Sokoto, everywhere. And then we must go from just talking about it. This is not just a talk show. We must move into getting it done. Ineffective incentive must be a thing of the past. Effective EEG and other effective scheme grants EPZ status to existing cluster that must be encouraged. And please, Nazi Bank, GIZ, BOI, raw materials, please, and all other supporting agencies, we want to plead with you. We need you in this sector. And then take it along as a delicacy. We can have already we are doing something. The recommendation from this meeting is that we can only pass the law on incentive for large-scale powering. And then effective as a new, we call it a what? Demoralization policy. We reverse it. Demoralization. We must find a way. We may not be able to get 100%, but gradually we can start from, reducing it by 10%, 20%, Daddy? Are you with me? But we're not following me. I said we can reduce it. It is doable. It is doable. Then we can later legislate with, we use they call it, what? Carrot and what? Carrot and what? Stick approach. I want to thank you so much for your attention. Thank you very much. Wow. Mr. Andrew Igili, a very comprehensive presentation. Decolonization. Nigerians were very good at when it comes to grammar. Decolonization. Negotiations. The Yorubas, would they be interested in that? Okay. Can we please put our hands together for Mr. Andrew Igili, please? He has been making a comprehensive presentation on impact of labor policy implementation plan on Nigeria economy. When he was making that, I did say earlier on that the ideals of wellness are actually being promoted in the Federal Capital Territory. And the FCT office, that is FCT Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, they are here. We have just been joined by the Director, Technology Acquisition and Promotion Division, FCT Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, Mr. John Oluyemi, who is being represented this morning by Hajia Fatima Wali. Can we please put our hands together for Hajia Fatima Wali? Thank you very much. You're welcome, ma'am. Unless time is of essence, next on our program of events is various research team presentations. At this juncture, I'm humbled to invite to the microphone Mama Mustafa to come and help us do this. Various research team presentations. Wow. Okay. Malam Muhammad Bashir Mustafa. Before he comes to the microphone, I'd like to recognize and appreciate the very presence of a Director General. The Director General of Macedonia
who has just joined us, Dr. John Olumakinde. Dr. John Olumakinde, where are you, sir? Can we please put our hands together for him? He's the Director General of Marsitan. You're welcome, sir. Also welcoming the students from Government Science and Technical College, Kwali. You're welcome. Can we please put our hands together for them? All the way from Area Council, Government Science and Technical College. Kwali, you're welcome. Sir, you have the microphone.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم صلى الله على النبي الكريم رب صدري ويسر أمري وعلى عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. The chairman of this occasion, with also the chairman of the governing board of NILEST, Director Generals, representative of the Directors Generals here present, and all other existing protocol duly and respectively observed, please. I'm here to speak about the NILEST research programs. Last year, we presented some of these programs, and this year too, we are going to make that a presentation. But before then, I want to tell you this, that presently, the leather industry is highly import dependent. And because of that, we need to look inwards. And in that course, I want to appreciate the NILEST Governing Board and the Director General of this institute for their untiring support and programs that they have given the research teams. 2021, we were having about 17 research groupings and research programs. And these have made tremendous progress. And for the year 2022, additional 6 programs were also added, and that makes about 23 of these research groupings, and all well and fully funded by the Institute. And that is why I said we need to actually appreciate the NILEST Governing Board and the Director Generals, because they were fully funded. For the 2021 research grants, we are talking about over 90 million naira, and that is a huge amount. And we can see from the progress, definitely this amount we have been granted for the goals actually thank you very much. Next slide, please. We have several groupings. Like I say, NILEST is the only institution that has been settled with a mandate of conducting research and development on leather and leather products in this country, and apart from the other mandate of training. We have several groupings, several groups that are actually researching on NILEST TAN. The NILEST TAN is actually from indigenous taniferous plants. And in that, we have several plants that we have screened, and out of them, we have selected about 4 or 5 of them that we have established extracted tannins that can be used for different kinds of leathers, both heavy leathers and light leathers, and they can also be used as a retanning agent apart from full tanning for heavy leathers like sole leathers, saddlery leathers, harness leathers, and the rest of them. And out of these plants, we have Acacia nilotica, slides, let the slide be moving, please. Acacia nilotica. We also have Pachyia claptoniana and Pachyia biglobosa, which is known as Nora. We also have Prosopis africana. We also have Anacardium occidentale, which is a cashew nut tester. And all these ones have reached a stage that are ready for patenting. Some of these programs in the next 1 or 2 months will actually be fully patented. The process has already been started. Apart from these taniferous plants, we also have indigenous oils. Let something be flowing. I will be just talking. We have also pad liquors from indigenous oil. Pad liquoring is a part of the process for lubricating leathers. You know, leathers, during processing, when you are processing hides and skin, you lose a lot of the fat and then the lubrication. So some of these leathers need to be soft and flexible. So definitely we have to re-oil and lubricate those leathers, depending on the type of leather you are producing. Some leathers need to be soft, like Ghanaian leathers need to be very soft and flexible, and then they have to have drape. They have to take the body of the shape. So definitely you have to produce it like a cloth. So in that we need to lubricate. Global leathers too need to be soft and flexible because we flex the shoes. Even the uppers, at times they need to be some flexible because you bend your toes. So there are some of these properties. So that is why you need to lubricate them. And the oils are there. We have a lot of plants that will produce the oil. Like I said, this is 100% imported. So we are now looking inwards and we are going to produce our oil. And in the next few weeks, I will say that the patenting of these pad liquors will be will be done. We also have other products that we have done. The adhesives. Adhesives, as you see, we produce also from indigenous materials. And these indigenous materials, we are going to have effects on a lot of other industries, not just the leather industries, the leather industries, the carpentry, the building, metal constructions, electronics, automotive, and a lot of other industries will benefit. And that one too is ready for patenting. We also have other projects, the dyes and the leather dyes, and those dyes actually were also gone far within the part of the 2021 grants, and which you can see the products after we move out. These dyes are also almost 100% imported, and we are looking inward and we are producing them from both natural and synthetic base. And those ones will have impact on the leather industry, the textile industry, the plastic industries, even some of these dyes can be used for solar panels. So definitely we have a lot of them, and very soon too they will go for those pure finishing touches will go for patenting. Shoe soles. We generate a lot of agricultural waste, and we also have in abundance the rubber in this country. So if we look at all these programs that we are doing, we look inward, we're using local available resources and raw materials. So the wastages we are generating from agriculture and even from the industry, like the shadows, the bottom doors, we all convert them to usable material. So we are making a lot of shoe soles and also shoe last, because the shoe last in this country we import 100%. So we are now starting to produce our shoe last from agricultural waste, our shoe soles also from out of compounding with the natural rubber, which is very available in the country, and then we are producing our own shoe soles. You can see them at the end of it. When we go out, we see our products. That one too is also almost ready for patenting. And very soon, in the next few weeks, I would say, just 1 or 2 months, some of these products will be patented. We have also other, please continue to run the slide. People will see, I'll just be talking. We also have our products like exhaust pipe suspenders, leather waste bins, floor mats. All these are compounded from different projects, from different waste, and then the rubber that are available. Well, there are others. We also have projects that we are going for in the health sector, the diabetic shoes. Those ones who have gone by in collaboration with the teaching hospital, ABU teaching hospital, and we are making a lot of progress on those. And we also have projects on smart shoes that we are producing in collaboration with the armed forces. We also have the leather trade engineering. That one is a fabrication and construction of some of these machineries and tools that are also imported. So we are now looking inwards. With all these projects, we'll be able to save foreign exchange, and we have gone far with that. And in the next 2 months too, those ones also will be also patented, and we don't have to be looking outwards, or at least we'll reduce the volume of importation of all these chemicals, machineries, and also some of the raw materials that we are using in the industry. And I think if the slides are there, you can see some of the machines, some of the equipment, some of the materials, and by the time you go out, you will see them there. And all of this, I will stop here. Others will be seen there as we go out, and apart from that, the new ones too, maybe you can go to our website. You'll be able to see our progress and whatever we have been. I want to also appreciate and thank once again, thank the governing board and the management of the institute for the support and the funding of this research group. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Malam Mohammed Mustafa on Nala's research team presentations. Before we go into the panel discussion, I would like to invite to appreciate the Director of Human Resource Management, Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. Can we please put our hands together for her? I would like to have your name. I'm told you have 60 seconds presentation, message of goodwill from you, ma. Where are you, ma? Can we please show her some love with a round of applause, please? Director of Human Resource Management, Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. Ma, you have the microphone this way. 60 seconds, ma, please.
Good afternoon, sirs. Good afternoon, everybody. I want to, on behalf of the Honorable Minister, the management staff, and the entire staff of the Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, congratulate us, because we are doing it together, for the success of this program. It's been wonderful. We've seen it all over the news, newspapers, everybody, and we want to say well done. The Honourable Minister is very pleased with your output, and he said I should tell you well done. So God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
If you guys are not too busy, why don't you put your hands together for the Director of Human Resource Management, Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. Thank you very much, ma'am. I'd like to appreciate the very presence of our students who are actually promoting legal activities in their various schools in the Federal Capital Territory. Students from Government Science and Technical College in Wafri Gariki, can we please welcome them with a round of applause once again? Young entrepreneurs from Government Girls Science Secondary School, could you please celebrate them with a round of applause as well? Government Science Secondary School, Yakasa Metana, please show them some love, please. Okay. Also, okay. We're going into panel discussion, and the topic is actualizing the effective diversification of the Nigerian economy through leather technology. And we have our lead presenter here, and the lead presenter is a man who is seasoned. Okay. Yep. He has Bachelor in Engineering from University of Maiduguri. He's married. He has Masters from the University of Agriculture, Benue State. PhD in Mechanical Materials Engineering. Presently is Assistant Director of Research and Head SCAS Policy and Implementation from Washington. Please, let's put our hands together and welcome to the microphone. Okay, to come and take your seat, Dr. Kazim Abubakar. Very young and vibrant man. Please celebrate him with a round of applause. Minister of Agriculture. Can we have the representative from Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, please? Time is of essence, please. Can we have the representative from Raw Materials Research and Development Council? Representative from Cobblers and Leather Artisans Association of Nigeria, Kalan, where are you? From Nexim Bank, can we have the representative of Nigerian Export Import Bank? From Bank of Industry representative, GIZ, are you here? Okay. Distinguished participants, at this juncture, I'd like to formally hand over the microphone to Dr. Kazim Abubakar from Nasitem. Please show him some love with a round of applause, please.
I would like to stand on existing protocols that have already been fully established. Yeah. In a couple of few minutes, I would like to first of all appreciate my DGCO for giving me the opportunity. He approved this. And then, of course, the permanent secretary, here represented by head HRM, for the opportunity to share these few minutes with us. Basically, other protocols are duly observed. We have a mission. And the mission is, we want to consume Nigeria. We want to drive Nigeria. We want to wear Nigeria. It is, no one can drive the economy for us. If we are talking about economic diversification, it is we who decide on what to do. It is you and I that drives the economy. It is the MSMEs that contributes close to 70% of job creation. And therefore, we already know the target. The DG already mentioned a lot of things that have been done with the MSMEs. The truth of the matter is, we are aware that oil has been with us for quite some time. What deliberate efforts are we doing as a nation? What deliberate effort are you doing